Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thank you for coming today to visit. I have a few things going on here and I'd love to share, and hopefully you're doing some creative play and relaxing. I received a wonderful letter in the mail. It is Happy Mail. Because I can see who it's from. It's from Sandra Wildermuth, and she is at Blossom and Inspire, and I will link everything below. It says here, enjoy all your moments. So let me open it with you. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this winter tag. I'm calling it a winter tag because I received it in winter. Oh, it's beautiful. Really pretty. Love it. Oh my gosh. And then the note on the back. To my sweet friend Caroline, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Love and friendship always, Sandra, Blossom and Inspire. So this arrived at the very beginning of January, but it was mailed in December. Keep this together and it will be cherished. Thank you very much, Sandra. I really appreciate it. I really love it. Thank you. So what else am I doing today? Well, kind of a little bit of everything. As you can see here on my my glue book journal that I'm playing in. First I did some Sharpie, did along the edge here. I just wanted to do something different on the cover. Trying to get the cover ready for something different. And so then I must share this with you. This is shelf, like shelf liner or shelf stabilizer so things don't move around. And I just have a piece of this. I put some, that's what this is, put some of my navy blue paint, and then I dabbed it in and just used it as a mark making tool. And the other thing that I've been up to is I made, because I have this, I'm going to finish my sentence, I made a zine, my version of a zine, not a true zine, that I had made other zines before and mailed them out, but this was before I started my YouTube channel, so I didn't document them. But I decided to make one with some of my coffee and tea stained paper that I had done on the porch. And then I started to decorate it with things that I already have. So some of my graffiti paper that I had made, my graffiti receipts that I made, so I put a portion of that on here. I also took an ATC, and that's not finished. I'm just trying to fill the little bit of the envelope, not the envelope, the pockets. Just trying to fill some of the pockets up. And I haven't done anything in here. The other thing I did was, well, I did sew some of these seams together. This one I left open because I'm using my first sort of my prototype that I had made, a little bit of a flyer, a painted on flyer journal, notepad. And I put that, I don't have anything here yet, and I just put that in here, and I like the way it fits. So you can still see the doily up at the top. This was an art catalog, and I backed it up with just some tissue paper. This could be sewing, it could be old sewing pattern, or just some tissue paper that I had dyed. I don't know what it is, but I sewed around it on my machine, put some holes in here, and then I added this piece of twine, and that is the little card. It's a journaling card. Then I have this other side pocket here, so I could put something. And let's make something together. We'll make a little card, journaling card, to go in here. Just using some gesso, and I'm going to use my spatula. This was an old Avon. You'll see it in my glue book. An old Avon file that I've been working from, using up for a long time, and it's been sitting around. Let that dry for a second. While I'm letting my little ATC dry, I am showing you I'm working on my little book that I'm making, and I shared that in the last one. Now again, my stitches are very wonky, very, I don't know what you want to call them, rustic, not perfect, and I'm just using some scraps from my basket. I'm just using this scrap of cotton fabric, and I made a heart, free-handed heart, and I'm just attaching it inside the book because the outside of this page has some flowers on it, and I'm just starting to embellish this a little bit at a time. And so I'm back around to the front here, or to the beginning. So just give it a little bit of a tack and close off with a little bit of a knot. That is it. I love the thread, so I'm not going to worry about that. That's my first little embellishment. And I'm going to use this. Nothing matches. It's all just fun applique. I like the heart there though, so I might just leave that there. And let's see, maybe I can put this on here. Just doing some very relaxing, fun stitching. Not doing anything too precious or special here, just outlining this scrap piece of scarf fabric. It's always fun to see how these things turn out with no plan, no expectations. We're going to see how it turns out, just like we do with our art journaling. I took a little strip of cotton that was dyed or inked, and I just put a little bit of a running stitch through it to make it a circle. And I'm going to put this over here because it looks fun and cute. I'll just show you where I am with my little fabric book. The outside, you can see the outside of the book. That's my stitches from what I just did here. And then this page, I did the blanket stitch around. I have threads hanging and this little piece of scarf right there. And I should show you what I did. There's my very raw, I'm not even afraid to show you. It's just messy because I did it without making a plan, and I just did each page individually like this. Like that. This is all fabric that I made clothes with, and these are the scraps that I have left over. And I may use this trim to do, I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll make the closure. I don't know yet. This is completely dry. It really feels cool. I have this piece of scrap. Now it's gone because I'm using it on here. And I'm going to put this piece of scrap around. A little bit of distressing. One more thing to put on my card, and my journaling card, and it is this little quote, "Let your life be your art." I found that. I'll put some glue. I printed this off a while ago. I'm going to put it right here. And I probably should have outlined it a bit, but that's fine. It's very soft. Here's the finished card. I just put this little tab and I sewed it on. And there's lots of threads at the back. You can do a little bit of writing here. And I'm going to put it into the pocket. And then I'll finish embellish. Just full of fun things. Thanks everyone for coming along today. I really appreciate it. Playing with my fun crafty projects, journaling projects, little books, big books, painting, sewing, a lot of everything. I really appreciate it today. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to stay adventurous and stay cozy. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.